What is up, baseball fans? Chris Jardine here, Director of Live Content Services with Out of the Park Baseball, back with another episode of our flagship program, This Week in Perfect Team. It is episode number 123, a special Wednesday night edition here, June 30th, 2021. It has been a fun day here on the channel. For those of you who came out to watch Scott Braun's first episode of The Big Idea featuring Jim Bowden, it was amazing. It was fantastic. Those are going to be every Wednesday, but starting next week, they will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Went a little earlier tonight as to not interfere with the special TWIPT that is right now. Next week, we'll be back to our usual Thursday night spot. 2 weeks from now, it'll actually be on Friday night. The schedules, again, there's this episode and 2 weeks from now that are going to be on different days because of my vacation schedule. And then that's it. It'll be back to Thursday nights after that. So tonight, next Thursday, and then the Friday after that. So there you go. Yes, that's right. That's right. Everyone's got them drops ready. Big ups to all my Canadians out there. Happy Candidates More. Also to all my American friends. Happy July 4th, which will happen this weekend. So lots of fun. Make sure you're out there being safe. As I always like to say when these things happen, if you are out and if you do indulge in some adult beverages, please don't drink and drive. Be smart. Have fun, but be smart. Yeah. A lot of fun gonna happen tonight. I love community request. Community request content is my favorite, has been my favorite for the last 3 years. I love doing them. I love reading people's suggestions. I love crushing people's hopes and dreams by not picking their cards or teasing that I will pick their cards and then not pick it. But we've got a great set tonight of all across the realm of cards. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We did deploy a new tournament update today, a new Perfect Draft update yesterday. So there are new tournaments that are gonna be cycling in over the next week. Gonna be, again, keep your eyes on that. There's a lot of fun new formats that are gonna be entering the game as well. So if you've been looking for some new tournament action, we've got you covered there. Also, there was a new patch today. You can find the details of said patch over on the forums at OOTPdevelopments.com. If you're on the old Steam, should automatically update. But again, if you want to go over the forums, you can get the full patch notes and all that fun stuff. Over there. What else is happening? That's pretty much it. I don't think there's really anything else going on. It's quiet. It's quiet. It's nice. We're in the we're hitting our stride. It's the middle of summer. Yeah, things are good. We got lots of fun shows planned. July is going to be bumping. I do want to mention, for those of you who did not hear, as you guys know, typically at the end of this week in Perfect Team, we will raid DRC and Your Kidneys, and this week in Perfect Team. I am very sad to announce that tonight will be the last episode of This Week in Perfect Team. As both DRC and Your Kidneys have ever-changing life priorities, and I totally respect that. As a guy with 2 jobs and 2 kids and a bad golf habit, I completely understand. Them putting priorities first beyond the absolutely amazing production that they've put together over the last 10 months with This Week in Perfect Team. The game and the community was made much better by the service that they did. Their show was always fun to watch. It was always engaging. It was educational. And I, for one, will absolutely miss it. If you have never watched an episode of This Week in Perfect Team, or This Week in Perfect Team, I suggest you hang around to the end of tonight's show. Go check it out and enjoy the last episode that they're going to be doing. So, again, it is. I totally 100% absolutely respect their decision. And I do think that by that show not existing, the game and the community are worse off. Now, like all things, I'm sure something spectacular will come out of it at some point in the future. But again, you know, I want to thank both of them for you know, putting on a great professional production. Way more better than than any stream I've ever done. So yeah, big congratulations to those guys on their run, and we'll make sure to send the love over there tonight as well, right? So we're looking forward to it. All right, let's get to work. We've got some cards to drop. Let's start off with this week's limited edition card. It is Jesse Orozco. 95 overall diamond, Jesse Orozco, 1986. 125 stuff, 73 movement, 70 control, fastball, curveball, slider, splitter, 134, 76, 71 against lefties, 122, 71, 70 against the righties. Orozco. I love the Orozco card art. It's great. It's great. The 1986 World Series winning pose for Jesse Orozco. So again, limited to 25. You'll be able to find them in packs in about 50 minutes time when they go live. Let's jump in. Now again, I want to point out, as always with these community requested cards, I think from the time that we opened the submissions again until the time I went in to pick them, which was probably about a week ago, we had like 260 submissions. You guys are crazy. You guys are absolutely crazy with the community request submissions. Couple things I want to mention. First up, the community request submissions is still open. There are more community requested episodes planned for the rest of the content program. So if your community request was not released tonight, it has the potential of being selected in the future, which is great. Because I think I have at least 2 more planned, possibly more. But yeah, so feel free to keep submitting your requests. Also, please note, I hate that I have to say this out loud, but it happens every single time we do a community request set. If your card was not picked, it's not personal. First of all, there's no names on the form when you submit them, so I have no idea, other than the people who submit the same cards they talk about in the Discord 27 times a day. But like, I don't know which cards are yours. But like, every time we do a community request, I always get a message or a DM afterwards saying, "Oh, you didn't pick this guy." Trust me, it's not personal. Maybe we already have something in the content program planned for a particular player. Like, for example, somebody requested, like a peak Mike Trout, for example, right? Like, obviously, we're probably going to do something with Mike Trout and, like, those bigger name guys. That they would already be in the content program, so they're not really eligible for, like, community requests, right? The community requests have historically been the lesser-known players, the great stories, those kind of things. Yes, I do definitely take out personal choices against the Orioles. That's 100% true. Never, ever, ever Orioles, ever. But community requests are my favorite set. Let's get started. And what better place to start community requested content than with a 40 overall Iron Bob Euchre? I mean, why not? Why not a 40 overall Bob Euchre? If you need a backup catcher on your cap team, we've got you covered. Goodbye, Jeff Mathis. Hello, Bob Euchre. I love it. I mean, what is there to say? This card is going to be the most sought-after card in the game for the only reason that he will eat a bench spot on your cap team. And, I mean, what better guy to eat a bench spot on your cap team than Bob Euchre? I would love to see him used in PL. Nope, Mathis is gone. He's out of here. We're getting him out of the game. Bob Euchre. Next up, listen. Built on name alone. Speaking of iron catchers. Pickle's Dill. This is a real card. This is a real card. 1920 Pickle's Dill. Because, I mean, listen, he's got 77 avoid Ks. So, I mean, right off the bat, you got a couple iron catchers, right? The great thing about community requested sets, they're always well-rounded. We've got 16 of them. I was going to go to 12, and I was like, you know what? Let's go to 16. Let's expand the pool a little bit. Let's get some big names in there. Pickle Dill. Next up, we've got Jim Barr of the San Francisco Giants. 1972 Jim Barr. Now, the great thing about Jim Barr, first of all, I had no idea who Jim Barr was. I'd like to point that out. Apparently, he set an MLB record as a rookie by retiring 41 consecutive batters. 41 consecutive batters retired as a rookie. 63, Jim Barr. 46 stuff, 75 move, 79 control. Hey, guess the righties, 49, 76, 82. Maybe sneaky bronze meta? Maybe? Maybe? It never got anybody out the rest of his career. Spoiler alert. Oh, sorry. Sorry about the spoilers. And hey, 69 sacrifice bunt. Guy gets bunt down. Love to see it. Next up, Marty Barrett. An absolutely loaded Red Sox team in 1986. Speaking of which, we had Orozco earlier. The Orozco makes the Red Sox fans sad. But you look at this team, you had guys who had massively great. You had Boggs, you had Jim Rice, you had Dwight Evans. On the mound, you had Clemens. Yet Marty Barrett was the guy who won the American League Championship Series MVP and got them to the World Series in the first place. And a nice little bronze card here for sure. 61 contact, 70 gap power, 93 avoid Ks. 69, 83, 1960, and 107 against lefties. 59, 66, 15, 54, 88 against righties. Huh. Very, very interesting. Marty Barrett. American League Championship Series most valuable player. And 1986 American League MVP voting 17th place finisher. Marty Barrett. So there you go. Where's my list? Where we go? Oh. Maybe the most requested card in the history of Perfect Team. is somebody nobody ever would have thought of. You know, we went through the Bo Jacksons. We've gone through the Tim Tebows. We've gone through everybody else who's been requested 897 million times. But I don't think anybody in the last year has been requested more than Marty Cornell. I don't think there's been a card in the last year that has been requested more than Marty Cornell. I really just, again, it took on a life of its own. It took on, it was this movement that captivated people. Marty Cornell, 66 tough, 95 wound, 66 control as an 83 goal. Actually, a nice little season there for the old Mets. Sinker curveball. What a great pitch mix. Great pitch mix. Sinker curveball. That's it. That's all you need. Extreme ground baller. No duh. From Marty to Marty. That sounds like the beginning of like a after school special. I was dumb and chose a card already in the game. Cause you're not the only person who did that. There were 39 requests for cards that are already in the game. Like 22. Not in a version of Perfect Team. In the game currently. Just one of those things. Cornell never used Spider Tack at all. Let's keep on keeping on. We've got 1999 Dave Nielsen. People getting their Australian requests in there. You love to see it. Also, I'm on the record as loving the late 90s Brewers logo that everybody hates. I love it. So fight me. I used to have catcher shin guards with the logo on it. Don't ask me why. 74 contact, 60 gap power, 72 power, 65 eye, 53 avoid Ks. Versus the righties, 78, 63, 75, 68, 56. Oh, hey. This request was an easy one to fill, considering that tomorrow is Canada Day. And somebody out there was nice enough to request 2005 Jason Bay. And I said, absolutely will we include Jason Bay, because mandatory Canadian content. It's got to be an Expo, a Blue Jay, or a Canadian. Tonight, it's a Canadian. So there you go. 88 gold, Jason Bay, 76, 78, 76, 72, 47, 79, 81, 82, 84, 49 against the lefties. So you'll love to see Jason Bay. Keep the loonies at bay. Exactly. Hey, it was on the form. I don't need to make community requests. I just put them in the game. But somebody was nice enough to request this card. And I said, absolutely. Let's keep on keeping on. And let's go. We got another Red Sox here. 1983 left-handed reliever John Henry Johnson. No comment from the person who requested it. None. Just this card. No comment whatsoever. No context. Just John Henry Johnson, 1983. Give it to me. Okay. 113 stuff, 67 moving, 55 control, fastball, slider, change of 135, 75, 55 against lefties. You know? Yeah, needs no maybe John Henry, maybe that's why. Maybe John Henry is why. 105, 65, 55 against righties. Maybe that was it. I don't have the context. All I know is somebody requested this card and we put him in the game. I have no context other than that. I like the idea of it. And so we rolled with it. Next up Now here, this is where we take it to another level. Late 1800s, Tuck Turner. No idea who he was till somebody requested him. 99 contact, 67 gap power, 43 power, 57 eye, 105 avoid Ks, 167, 43, 58, 105 against lefties, 98, 67, 43, 57, 105 against righties, 78 speed. Not great defense. We got a little bit of sprinks at all three outfield positions, but he doesn't play any of them particularly well. But the contact, avoid Ks, and the speed in a gold card absolutely will make Tuck Turner a sought-after individual. He hit .418 for the Phillies in 1894 with 1 home run and 84 RBIs. For his career, he was a 320, 378, 430 slash player, but his high watermark was definitely 1894. Again, we're at 418, 458, 539 on the slash for a 997 OPS at 11 steals, 84 RBIs, 21 doubles as well. Very interesting card. And hey, how many of you knew who Tuck Turner was until 2 minutes ago? You know, one of those things. One of those things. Let's keep on keeping on. Oh, this is a classic. A classic OOTP card that we seem to get every single year. Maybe because it's such a weird, just a weird time and a weird season from our good old friend 1993 Rick Wilkins, who might be the definition of a one-hit wonder. Where he hit 303, 376, 561 on the slash with 30 home runs. 30! 30! Rick Wilkins. Rick Wilkins. He makes an appearance every year. We cannot quit. We cannot quit Rick Wilkins. We love him too much. We love him too much. Why is he not a one-hit wonder then? I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. Let's keep on keeping on, and let's go to 94 Diamond Peak, Mark Mulder for the Atleticos. The Atleticos. 78 stuff, 75, 82 control, 84, 80, 83 against lefty, 75, 73, 83 against right. Fastball, sinker, or fastball. That's easy for you to say. I cannot read, of course. Fastball, slider, changeup, 88 stamina, 93, 95, ground baller, 48 sack bunt. Which you'll like to see. Marcus Mulder. Willie McGee. Willie McGee. 97 Diamond Peak, Willie McGee. 96 contact, 99 gap power, 43 power, 43 eye, 70 avoid Ks, 92, 100, 50, 36, 59 against lefties, 98, 98, 41, 45, 73 against righties, 90 speed, 80 stealing, 82 base running, and can play some pretty decent center field as well. 87 range, 85 air, 80 arm. Not bad. Not bad for Willie McGee. A lot of people attribute Willie McGee or associate Willie McGee with his absolutely amazing 1985 season where he was the National League MVP, was an All-Star, won a Gold Glove and a Silver Slugger, led the league with 216 hits, 18 triples, and a .353 batting average that season. McGee in his career was a .295 hitter with 2,254 hits. Willie McGee. Yes, me, it's Willie McGee. Hey, speaking of Willie McGee, there's really no segue. Chris Short. There's really no segue from Willie McGee, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I tried to think of one last minute. There was none. No good segue from Willie McGee into Chris Short. Unfortunately, I tried. I failed miserably. So now you can just stare at Chris Short's profile and I will speak nothing of him. I will just allow him to exist in this space and you can appreciate his 1960s Philadelphia-ness to him. That's it. It's one of those things. See, I love it. You guys are already coming back with some great segues. I like it. I appreciate it. It's great. I appreciate it. There you go. Love it. I love to see it. You guys are great like that. 98 stuff, 80 movement, 74 control, 96, 84, 78, 98, 78, 73 against righties, fastball, curveball, slider, changeup, 77 stamina, 99 hole runners. Now listen, it's been pretty fun up to now. We've had a half hour of good times and laughs and fun cards. But it wouldn't be an episode of TWIPT without a certain je ne sais quoi. A certain extra gear, for example. So tonight, I have saved, as we always do, the best 3 cards for last. And yes, we have 3 perfect cards. Not 1, not 2, but 3. And they are all super fantastic. And no, none of them are Blue Jays. So that's a good point, but none of them are. So let's start with Johnny Sane. Peak Johnny Sane. 123 stuff, 78 movement, 95 control. Fastball, curveball, changeup, 126, 78, 94 against lefties. 121, 79, 96 against righties. And you got the 47 contact in there as well. Johnny Insane. I like it. See, that's good. You love it. I'm loving. I expected the insane in the membrane things. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys keeping that meme alive as I expected you would. That's good. Johnny Sane. That's number 1. Now, if you thought Johnny Sane was nice, well, I've got another great card in my hand. I don't know, does that work? It's Noodles! Noodles Han, 120 stuff, 86 movement, 92 control, fastball, sinker, changeup, 121, 91, 95 against lefties, 119, 85, 91 against righties. You get the 111 stamina as well on the ground baller. Can 28 contact, 40 eye. I don't know if you want to put him out there at the plate, but that's not really what Noodles does well. I know, Noodles, high pockets, like hungry. Pickles. Cornejo makes me want ice cream. I don't know why. It just does. It just does. You know. It just doesn't work out. I've been thinking about what to say about the last card. The last card all week. I've been trying to figure out the exact words for the last card. Because here's the thing. The internet is a collection of people and movements. And when the right amount of people get behind the right movements, magical things happen. And, you know, like we've all seen, there's all kinds of memes in the OOTP community. I mean, there really just is. It's a community full of memes. Memes like Mike Lowell. and Kevin Kiermaier and Matt Clement. Oh, there's another meme. Tim Tebow, the meme that'll never go away. Bo Jackson. And you know, every now and then it's nice when we could just take a movement and put it to rest and just move on with our lives. And we're all going to learn a little bit of something. We're all going to become better people, and the community is going to become a better place, because for the love of God, Ross Burns is real. Now, please stop asking for Ross Burns. There he is. It's in the game. Let's move on with our lives. Yeah, Ross B. Burns. Ross Burns in the building. 5'8", 145 pounds, soaking wet. Hit 400 4 times. Led the league in like 37 different statistical categories over his career. It was crazy. Well, how does he have 8 bunt? I don't know. It should be 0. .97 contact, 88 gap power, 70 power, 78 I, 106 avoid Ks. 98, 89, 70, 79, 107 against lefties. 97, 87, 70, 78, 106 against right. 57 speed. The defense, not so great. I mean, was anybody really good at defense in the 1870s? I wasn't around. I can tell you that by watching the Conan O'Brien old-timey baseball skit, which I maintain is the best Conan O'Brien skit that ever existed, people in the 1800s could not play defense. Because everything I know about 1800s baseball, I learned from Conan O'Brien's skit. So, if you've never seen that skit, I suggest you go look it up. Conan O'Brien, old-timey baseball. It was back in his NBC days. It was absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. They did not have gloves. That's true. That's true. I don't know if we can really, I mean, you know, play 1860s baseball. We need to have a conversation. You need to be on the podcast. So that's good. That's good. Ross Burns. There it is, folks. Your requests live and in living color. Mulder, McGee, Barnes, Hahn, Sane, Short, Wilkins, Bay, Dillhopper, Barr, Nielsen, Johnson, Turner, Cornell, Barrett, Euchre. Man, that was a trip. From 40 Bob Euchre to 100 Ross Burns. That was, whew. That was a trip. That was a trip. That is going to do it for this episode of This Week in Perfect Team. I appreciate all of you guys coming by. Again, if you have nothing else to do on this beautiful Wednesday evening, I suggest you go over to DRC's channel and wish them the strongest and loudest of OOTP goodbyes as they host their final episode of This Week in Perfect Team. So make sure you go over there, show them some love. They've done a great service for the community over the last however long. These cards will be in packs in about 25 minutes. So the usual drop time, 10 p.m. Eastern time. It's a day early. So yeah, they'll be in packs in about 25 minutes. I hope you guys have a great long weekend. If you're Canadian or if you're American, enjoy the Canada Day, Independence Day, July 4th, whatever you call it, wherever you're from. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe. And as always, if you're brand new to the channel, make sure you hit that follow button down below. And we'll be back next Thursday on our usual time at 9 p.m. Eastern with all kinds of fun stuff. So as always, I have been Chris Jardine, Director of Live Content Services for Out of the Park Baseball. Till next time, keep swinging for the fences.